Hi, I'm Nancy Drew. Since you can tell a lot about a person by where he or she lives, I thought I'd introduce myself by showing you my room. As you can see, I keep it pretty neat. Of course, I don't spend that much time in here. I always seem to be off solving mysteries. Anyway, here's my center of operations, my desk. Go ahead and poke around. If you want to know the particulars of how I do what I do, take a look at the book titled How to Be a Detective. It's real helpful, especially if you're new to the mystery-solving business. And be sure to check out my scrapbook. I put memorabilia from all my past cases in there. A lot of them were pretty dangerous, and at times really scary. But don't say anything about that to my dad, okay? He worries about me enough as it is. And whatever you do, read what's in the file called Case File. That will tell you all about the mystery I'm about to try to solve. If you think you're ready to dive into that mystery, just click on the plane ticket and you'll be on your way.
So that's almost exactly a minute, that intro. But quite annoying to sit through. So I think I might just load my game and start it next week. Shout out to Bromans and Marie. So, as you may remember last week, I'd had a bit of a catastrophe where I tried those phone numbers new viewer had suggested. Oh, I've forgotten their name. But anyway, and I was warned to save first, and I didn't save first, and my game crashed. And I don't know if that was the intention or if it was meant to do something cleverer, but it's left me worried that anything could make this game crash. So I could... I'll try and remember to save. If anyone wants to just shout save in the chat every 15 minutes or so, probably be helpful. But yeah, I did replay what we got up to last week. So like after the stream ended, I just went and ran through. Turns out you can't actually skip chat, so it took longer than I expected, but at least I didn't have to be entertaining during it. However, the person I chatted to by the window, that window there in fact, did not spawn. So I haven't done everything. So like, I've chatted to the lads around there. Oh, that's just me clicking out. Don't worry, that wasn't a crash. Yeah, so I chatted to those lads. Oh, are not there anymore. Cool, that's fine. I've chatted to them. And I went and did the cooking. Obviously did that much better second time and all. But didn't chat to the window hanger outer, whose name I forgot. But I don't need to remember anything, right? Because I'm going to meet him again. Let's do my checklist. Forgot I need to do that. That's Minesweeper, right? So, great news. And I think I did pop outside, actually, before I got my game over last time. And I didn't seem to freeze. I think the weather's not that bad. Yeah, I've not seen that. I don't think I've...
That's finished.
Oh, cool. I have done that enough.
Been there, done that. Still need to do that. Check.
Done that as part of the snooping. I clearly haven't done that,
Still need to do that. Still need to do that.
I've been outdoors to do that. Okay, interesting. Doing the lunch rush isn't actually on that list there, but I managed to do it anyway. Do I have any items? Keys. That's the case file. What's this again? Oh yeah, the room assignments. Ooh. So that does all the diagonals. Does that and that. This is going to be a puzzle that... I mean, I'm not going to try and solve it now. I'm going to hope that something sends me towards it. You know, with an idea of what I'm aiming for. Before I just do it randomly. But, yeah, this is exactly the sort of puzzle that's going to be very boring to watch me solve. So a couple of solo guys there. Then not that, not that. Okay, quite a lot of them are solo. Oh, but there's no quick run either of them, and that one's huge. When you say aim for a match 4, Marie, do you mean like... I mean, I've got a line of 4 there. Do you mean like... Because there's 4 different animals, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So like 4 rows of the different ones. But then what am I looking at here? With these... Using the halves and sides. If 4 sets of... I reckon I need to wait for something to tell me how they should look. Oh wait, those halves just correspond to the animals, aren't they? They're just another... Yeah. Okay, I was thinking too much about that. I reckon there'll be an actual pattern frame for all. That one has 3. We're not going to have another solo guy. Solo, solo. More diagonals. So I was trying to detect if there was different noises. I think that's just a slightly randomised sound effect rather than a clue of anything. Okay, this won't be that bad. Enough of them move on their own. But yeah, I'm going to come back to that later. Yeah, Nancy's not even written herself a task for it.
Long as it's not time to cook, I might as well stay out of the kitchen.
I think I looked at all this stuff. Oh yeah, there's that trusty lock that I've got nothing on. There's pictures, so I went and looked at them again. These drawers don't work. Nope. So is the lodge where we are? So I'm wanting to clear that and investigate that. I guess I've just got to work out which side I'm coming out of. Am I here and I want to turn left? Here and I'm going to go right and forward? Is it coming out this path and then I go right and right? Hopefully it'll be clear enough. I think that means the weather is... Caution, that's okay. I'm dressed. Ooh, that's nice. To skating pond, right. Oh. I'm in video without the game crashing. So that's nice. But I am quite scared. This has the feeling of bad times. Oh no, it's just a
Guess
transition.
I better get this pond shoveled off.
Okay, so I think it said the bottom row is always fine, and I guess I missed the bottom row until I get to the numbers. Are those ones? Yeah, so that means it's on there. Okay, the click left and right at the same time thing from True Minesweeper does not work. Oh, let's put that down by mistake. Let's find us some more. It's going to make it fair, right? I'm not going to get stuck. This feels like I'm in danger. Yeah, it's Minesweeper bombings. Or pretty much Minesweeper anyway. Oh wait, no, I just realised it's because these are all zeros, aren't they? What's confusing me is because my Minesweeper brain, I'm assuming if I click on a 0, it auto expands until you get all the ones. But no, I have to manually clear everything. So yeah, all of these things I can hit are obviously safe. Could get a game over, but probably won't because I'm really good at Minesweeper. But I will go too fast and show off, so... It hasn't saved us a second chance, has it? Nope, I can't drag. It is just lots of clicking. Minesweeper is such a well-designed game, you know? I guess it's going to freeze over in harder circumstances later. There'll be like more danger patches. Because this looks like it might just be a set of ones. Ooh. Pretty close together. more have I got? 2. Oh. Ooh, that's not clear cut, is it? So that has to be there. Oh, there's a 2! Yeah, so that's clear. That's clear, it's there.
That ought to do it. Wait a second. Those look like wolf tracks. Maybe I should find out where they go.
This sounds safe. I mean, I have cleared the minefield. I mean, ice crack patches. It's that little craggy bit.
That must be Trapper Dan's needle. What's this doing here? Strange. It's halfway in and halfway out. This thing must open up somehow.
Okay, I can't interact with it any further. I don't really have any sheriff's badges to jam in though, which is what I'd most want to do. Oh, is this gradually going down with my warmth? So I can see left. I think that might be all I've got. Did I give myself any more instructions? Nope. Maybe some notes though. Ooh, trig point. I feel like if it was a trig point, I'd be able to like stand on it and see some other trig points. Get a whole... I don't know if I can handle a whole orienteering puzzle. I'm actually quite bad at that. Okay, nothing particularly illuminating there. I guess I'm going this way. Oh, did I have another option there? I guess I go look at this from another angle. But this is still just Trapper Dan's needle. I've got left and right. And straight ahead? Okay, that just resolves into being left and right. Well, I've accidentally clicked left twice now, so let's stick with it. Should I be drawing a map here? Ah, no, she's pretty much automatically doing it. But it does mean that was the boring direction. Oh, no, okay. I actually went around somewhere. Let's go look at the map. Get my bearings.
Ah, warm again.
And get my heat up. Where's the map? Come on, there it is. Okay, so needle, pond. So I must have just missed the bunkhouse. I think if I go further along the front of the house, I might get to go and have a look at that. Was there anyone to report to when I've cleared the pond, or was it just sending me that way so that I did other stuff? Ooh. So I said I've got an objective for the bunkhouse. I'm going to look for that.
Halt! Who goes there?
Nancy Drew?
Nancy Drew shall not pass unless and until she proves herself worthy.
And how
Snotty
did she do
kid.
that?
By hitting the snow princess 10 times. Snowballs only, no ice balls.
What are ice balls?
Snowballs made of ice. If you get hit with one, it can knock you out. So don't throw any or I'll tell my dad.
You must be Ollie's daughter, Freddie.
I am the snow princess. Prepare to defend yourself.
Am I being told to lob an ice ball at this kid? Ah, man. Yeah, have that. This is tough. I think I'm landing more hits.
The snow princess surrenders. For now.
I mean, in like the space of 10 minutes, we had Minesweeper and Time Crisis, so if this is all going to be made up of mini games that are the games I'm best at, there'll be some Guitar Hero soon. Icicle Lake not the way I already went? Oh, this looks interesting. Oh,
The
an
face
item.
from a clock. It's all melted. Part of the timing device that was used to trigger the bomb that blew up the bunkhouse, maybe?
Were we expecting a child guest, asks Marie. I mean, I wasn't, but I'm never expecting anything. But the way Nancy said that, I guess she didn't seem surprised. Okay, I can't really do anything with that. I can just leave again. Is that my entire investigation? Let's find out.
Check.
Yep. Investigated. I guess I need to get back indoors and chatting to people. Right, we're going to decide that 2668 is relevant. I'm going to write it down, because I've not written anything down yet. I think last week I wrote White Wolf in big letters at the top of a page. I mean, we do have a 4-digit code, but there's no reason why we would write that on here. Can't really see what that first character is. M. Right, that's M. 2668. In
A
we
nice
go.
fishing shack. A nice warm one at that.
Ooh, warmth. Doesn't look warm, but I guess it's warmer than outdoors. Can I have these items? Oh, these items look fun. Nope, not this. I mean, clearly a fishing shack is just a thing that exists, but it makes me think of that episode of Frasier where they're in a fishing shack. Ooh. So it kind of follows where I click. Ooh, a mine. I love them.
That's no fish. That's a mine.
Should I save my game before I clicked on a mine? This is fun after all my Minesweeper hubris to then actually get mined. Didn't do an autosave, just a straight back here. But yeah, it was. I think it technically counts as a game over screen, so you're welcome. Maybe I meant to actually know what I'm aiming for and learn about the types of fish here. Because just lining up a hook with a fish's mouth isn't doing it. Oh, no it is! Hello. Two-foot fish! Am I filling my inventory up with fish? Funny, it's much easier the second time. He looks big. Oh, look at this chunky fucker. I'll get him later. I guess if she doesn't get the ruler out, it means it's not a 2-foot fish. Ah, you're shit. Oh, I didn't want
My
him.
line just bit the dust.
Ah. Okay. Oh no, just get another line. Yep. I think I've got to go through with it now. I didn't really have a way back it out. This is poor fishing now. Oh, come on, that's a bullshit fish. Oh, no one gets measured as well, even though it's not full length. Maybe she knows better than I do what sort of fish are actually interesting. Okay, I don't actually have any fish in my inventory. I'm going to come back here when I know that I have a good reason to be here. Just out of the room. I think this. Oh, this is just heading back the way I came, isn't it? So I think have I not... Oh yeah, this is where I had the snowball fights. I think I've been all around, but I haven't been up these stairs yet. Oh, actually I haven't... Yeah, let's fully go around the place. There's a truck. Maybe oh! I can't rob this. Presumably can't rob the truck either. Okay, she won't actually leave.
I better not follow this trail until I know for sure where it goes.
How will you know before it goes, Nancy? You coward. Okay, can't actually go up that. So I think I'll go back inside.
I feel warmer already.
And hopefully I'll meet some people. Where else can they be? Oh, I thought it was a person, it's a cushion. Maybe I'll phone my dumb boyfriend.
That's not what goes here.
I inspected him. Oh, yeah, makes sense. So
This isn't an emergency. I better not open it.
probably this is going to be where the stairs lead up to, and this is coward Nancy Drew, who won't open that door however many times I click on it. What was I checking? I was going to see, just read my little job reminder. So I did all the mage stuff. Oh, I didn't explore turning right at that other bit, but that's probably not going to go anywhere useful. So yeah, I've done some Minesweeper for the day. Don't think I've met any avalanches yet, or any criminal activity. Where even is the sauna? This is what I need to know. When's dinner? 6 PM. Ah, okay, so the massive fish that excited me will fuck up your line. Okay, good to know. Oh, I hear movement. I already read that, didn't I? Yep, oh yeah, there's the whole story. Resigning and having a creepy, overly attached boyfriend. Come on. I'm not just hearing shit, am I? Maybe I am. Oh, maybe I can have a go at that silly little game. Nope. I have to type the numbers, don't I? Wait, had I not phoned Chantal? I should do that. Oh, okay.
That's finished.
Okay, I've done that. Need to call Chantal. What order are these in? They're not just in the order I find them. Interesting.
Check.
Done that.
Oops, haven't done that.
Oh! When I was choosing between left and right, did I actually fail to follow some wolf tracks? So I've not made all the guess. So let's phone Chantal and the sheriff, both worth calling. Wait, I'm going to save before I use the phone. I'm scared of the phone now. Phone's ringing.
Hello?
Hi, Chantal. It's Nancy Drew.
You know who's behind the accident?
Not quite yet.
Oh.
I'm scared of the phone because when I tried those phone numbers from last week, it made my game crash, and I ignored your... Well, didn't ignore, had forgotten about your warning to save the game first. So I lost a bunch of progress. Like, presumably they were meant to do something more interesting than just crash, but crash is what they did. Yeah, on both of them. So, like, I tried one. I was going to do one and then save the other one for later. And then, yeah, reloaded the game, tried the other one, and that crashed it as well. Yeah, not even a message. Like, I delved in the Windows event logs, and it pretty much just told me there is a game error. So... Yeah, that's a good point, Bronman. Thank you for asking that. Yeah, I am curious as to what was supposed to happen. Like, presumably something funny. So yeah, it made me think that it triggered some kind of video or something that presumably a game over, since you wanted me to save, that then failed to load. But in general, stuff seems to be loading fine. So it'd be weird for just that to go wrong. Oh, wow, you tried it on 2 versions. That's thorough. Yeah, so I'm on Steam here. I don't think I've got anything particularly weird about my setup.
Did you know that some photos are missing from the display case in the lobby?
Really? Last I looked, they were all there. I think.
The caption for them says something like, "Young and old have stayed at Icicle Creek Lodge."
I can't remember what they were pictures of, and I sure don't know why they'd be missing.
So that means they've recently gone. So something's afoot there. Let's talk shit about Tino.
About Tino, I'm not totally comfortable with the idea of consulting with him on this case.
Why not? 2 heads are always better than one, and I find him to be very knowledgeable and kind of charming.
I can't remember exactly what he actually did on that train trip. I remember that he was shady and I didn't like him. Oh, did he try and sort of accidentally let me get stranded or deaded so that he could have all the credit for solving the case?
Do you know what he did when we were on that train trip Laurie Gerard arranged?
He didn't go into a lot of detail, but he did say that that's all water under the bridge. In fact, I insist that if and when you're stumped about something, you ask Tino to help you out. That's what I'm paying him for. Agreed?
Agreed.
Good.
That is going to happen because I'm quite bad at this game.
How come the entries for last year were deleted from the guest register?
They've been deleted?
That's what the computer says. Contents deleted.
Well, I didn't delete them. Freddie.
That scamp.
Ollie's daughter? Has she done other things like that?
No, but you know how kids are these days. Always hacking into computers, programming them to spread viruses and steal passwords and blow up the world.
I think that's only in movies. Besides, pretty much all this person had to do was press the delete key.
I still say it was Freddie. Last week, I called that Snow Princess game she's always playing idiotic. I think it hurt her feelings. But she'd just gotten done plastering me with snowballs. What'd she expect me to say? That felt great.
Haha,
Do it
you
again?
lost. You suck. I mean, this would be a good point for Nancy to point out that you should lock your screen. Because this reception's largely unmanned. I think I might be the main receptionist at the moment.
I'd like to hear more about the accidents that have been happening around here.
The first thing that happened was the worst. The Faringdale family and Becky the cook all came down with food poisoning and had to be hospitalized. Somehow, the potato salad got contaminated, although Becky swears it wasn't because of anything she did. I cannot tell you how awful it was. All 5 people became violently ill at roughly the same time. But were they all in the same room? Of course not. They were spread out all over the lodge. Poor Elsa was cleaning for days. And the odor? Oh my gosh. Anyway. Then Carl Jenkins slipped on the stairs outside and broke his leg. Then Lou Talbot's window was broken. Then Elsa the maid's tires were slashed. Then the phone wires were cut. And then... oh yeah, and then the Southwaites were almost overcome by fumes when gas started leaking into the sauna.
So, who's suing you?
No one yet. But my lawyers are afraid it's just a matter of time and are trying to figure out what preventative measures to take.
The guests that are in the lodge now, did any of them stay here last year?
Let's see. Lou Talbot stayed here last summer, but only very briefly. His car had broken down and he was waiting for a tow truck. Oh, and Yanni, he was here last winter. He and his trainer, they were checking out places to train. They didn't stay long either.
Has anyone talked to you about the World Championship cross-country skiing competition that's going to be held somewhere in this area year after next?
That is something I am not at liberty to discuss.
In other words, the answer is yes.
I didn't say that. Why do you ask?
It's always a
That
real
would
estate
tend to make
scam, isn't
Icicle
it?
Creek Lodge a very desirable piece of real estate, wouldn't it?
If the championship is held nearby, which as far as I know, still hasn't been decided. You think someone's been causing these accidents to run me out of business so they can buy the lodge from me on the cheap?
It's a thought.
And a pretty nasty one at that.
Nothing else to report.
One more thing. Ask
Okay,
Yanni
Columbo.
if it would be all right if I used his name and picture on the Icicle Creek Lodge website. I mean, when I finally have a website, it would be great publicity, okay?
Sure.
Good. Talk to you soon.
Maybe everyone's in their rooms now. It's like afternoon. Let's find the sheriff because he needs call. Well, do I know it's a he? I'm not sure I do actually. Well, I've clearly got that wrong. I'm so scared. Like, it's proper arbitrary that it was a phone thing that happened to crash it. Ooh. I probably am a pretty sick web designer, aren't I? Did I do the web design? I think I did a bunch of the work for it. Then what's her name? One of the twins actually took the credit for it, so I think I don't really get to put it on my CV. Maybe that's a 1 and not a 7. No, because the 1s aren't serifed. 4, 0, 3, 5, 5, 5, 7, 8, 2, 7. Oh, I see what's happened here.
Sheriff's office, this is Mohican.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew at the Icicle Creek Lodge. We met the other night when you were investigating the bunkhouse explosion.
Oh, yeah, that bright kid from the States. What do you need?
Well, I found a melted clock face close to where the bunkhouse used to be, and I wondered if it could have been what triggered the explosion. You know, the timer.
I found that clock face, too. Left it there because any fingerprints on it would have melted away along with everything else. And besides, Ollie Randall said all the room clocks at the lodge looked like that. Could have been one that was in the bunkhouse to begin with.
Oh, right.
You shouldn't go poking around on your own like that. There could still be explosives lying around. Although, I hear it takes a pretty big bang to set off C4.
C4?
A plastic explosive? That's what blew up the bunkhouse. Lab result came in less than an hour ago.
Is he having a shit? Do you reckon I can ask the sheriff for a badge? I think it'd be really useful if I had a badge.
Is C4 hard to get?
Not if you're in the military or do any kind of demolition. In Eastern Europe, it's called Semtex. It's not
Thanks.
that hard to handle either. For somebody who's had training in explosives, it's a piece of cake.
Did you learn anything else from the lab tests you did after the bunkhouse explosion?
Nope. Unfortunately, that bunkhouse wasn't particularly well made, so when it exploded, pretty much everything got melted into a blob, or blown to smithereens, or burned to a crisp.
That was it.
Thanks for your help.
Have a good day.
Okay, so I've done my phone calls for the day, I hope.
Been there, done that. Been there, done that.
Okay, the pictures I need to follow the... Ooh, contact the victims. Oh, they're all in the hospital. Well, I'm going to wander the rooms and see if I can say hi to everyone. I'm just going to tour around here one more time. Hold on, was there another door there? There's another door here. Feels like a server room to me, but probably isn't. Oh, it's a sportsman.
Oh, no.
Is something wrong?
You are what is wrong.
Good
Chantal
guy.
said there would be no more guests to make noise at all hours and disturb my training. Yet what stands before me? A new guest.
No, I'm not a guest. I'm Nancy Drew, the new maid, and the new cook.
Forgive me. Allow me to start over. I am Yanni Vokstaya. I am here to train for the Eastern European Cross Country Championship. I spend my days doing interval work, drills, and isometric exercises. I follow a strict program, one painstakingly designed by a team of the best coaches in Fredonia. In fact, under no circumstances are you to use your key to let anyone into my room. My competitors are constantly spying on me, trying to steal my techniques.
So he's from Eastern Europe, is he? The land where they call it Semtex.
You think someone's spying on you way out here?
One can never be too careful, so know this. If anything is missing or so much as out of place in my room, you can expect a visit from me, and it will not be a pleasant one.
Let's save up that question. Let's build up some more rapport.
I hear that a major cross-country skiing competition may be held in this area in a couple of years.
This is very true. It will rival the Olympics.
Could that be the real reason you came here to train?
As long as I have to train, why not train in the place where I must eventually put that training to use? As we say in Fredonia, I am simply milking two goats with one bucket. Besides, my competitors will stop at nothing to defeat me. I am forced to seek out and exploit every possible advantage open to me.
This doesn't seem
I
like a
take
particularly...
no pride in some of the things I've done to bring victory to my country, but I have no choice.
I mean, he's confessed that he has done some bad things here, like, without specifying them. But I don't think training in some mountains where you think there might be a competition in a while is even sketchy, right? That's just really normal.
Chantal would like to use your name and picture on her website when she gets it up and running. Would that be okay?
I am sorry, but no.
Oh, well, so much for that.
Imagine if we could do a whole picture of him and his grin getting worse and less friendly as he goes, "Take the picture already!"
Have you ever seen the wolf while you were out training?
No, for which I'm very grateful. In my country, in Fredonia, it is said that the gaze of the wolf will make you go blind.
You don't really believe that, do you?
They are creatures of infinite evil. and that is all I am going to say on the matter.
So Nancy's justified her lack of phone by saying there's no signal in buttfuck Canada, but I don't think that is a reason not to have your phone with you, is it? That's just... You can take out phone calls, sure, but photos... Is there going to be Wi-Fi? I think we're long enough ago that there isn't necessarily internet connection at this little lodge. But still, you just want your phone for games and photos. GPS would work. That's probably useful if you're going to go out wandering.
That's all for now.
We'll talk again, I'm sure.
It's just a really good pose for waxing your skis in. Just a little crouch. Oh, stand up. Back to crouching. Stand up. Make some fun noise. I'm going to do a ski waxing mini game. Ooh, there's the sauna. That machine's not a thing? That's the guy's butt. Okay, so that's just the door. Oh,
Need something?
new friend.
I'm just trying to get the lay of the land, or the lay of the lodge in this case.
Well, this is my workshop. I'm building something that's gonna solve all our problems. A wolf trap. One that'll finish off that thing out there once and for all.
You think the wolf is causing the accidents?
Not a doubt in my mind. Everything was A-OK till it showed up and started howling. It's bad luck, and something's protecting it. Something unnatural.
This guy reminds me of someone adorable.
Why do you say that?
Yesterday I went looking for it. I tracked it and finally found it, sitting across the creek, not 20 yards away from me, just staring at me. So I raised my rifle, drew a bead, and fired. Easiest shot I've ever taken in my life. And I missed. So I fired again, and I missed, and then I missed again, and all the while it just sat there staring until finally it just stood up, walked toward the brush just as calm as could be, and disappeared. Wild animals just don't act like that, and I just don't miss like that. There's something real weird about that wolf, and I ain't gonna rest till I get rid of it. So maybe we should just find something else to job out. You met my little girl yet?
Freddie? Oh, yeah. She's got a pretty mean arm on her.
She sure does. Of course, that little snow fort she built is pretty much her whole life. Just sits out there waiting for somebody to go by so she can pick a snowball fight with them. I keep asking her how she manages to stay warm all day, but she won't tell me. Says she's got a secret weapon. Yeah, she's something.
Ooh, so I can steal some nice clothes off a child. Ooh, Bronwyn's a started clip, but I think I'm going to have to save it. I will watch it afterwards, but I'm pretty excited. I mean, I could watch it now and share it through the screen, but no, I'm not really set up properly for that. No. I mean, that sounds sketchy, doesn't it? Just accusing him.
Have you ever seen Trapper Dan's needle?
Course.
Do you know if there's a way to get into it?
Don't know, don't really care.
Oh.
Maybe something in that display up in the lobby will tell you what you want to know.
Oh, good tip. Thank you.
How long have you worked for Chantal?
About 1.5 years. I was her first hire, best hire, too. I could run this place single-handed if I had to, just like I'm doing now.
The first time I talked to Chantal, she mentioned you used to be a rancher. Do you miss ranching?
Yeah, a little. Tough life, though. Owned my own spread about 15 years ago. Well, bank owned most of it. And after 2 bad winters and 1 bone-dry summer, the bank owned all of it. But I've learned a whole lot since then. I could make it work now. Just need to find the right property, get my hands on enough cash to make a down payment, that's all.
Does your wife, Freddie's mom, does she live here too?
In the summer she does, but in the winter she goes south. See, she's got this nerve condition that makes her real sensitive to cold. Freddie'd like to go with her, but until Chantal stops putting off giving me that raise she promised me, sending Freddie south too is out of the question.
Oh, Giselle with a more specific joke. I was just going to suggest she was a bird, but Giselle actually knows more about nature and birds and shit than me, so I've gone with suggesting she's a goose if she's flying south. I mean, I would guess Freddie wouldn't be that into it anyway and missing out on all that lovely snow she seems a fan of. Or maybe not anymore, now I snowballed the shit out of her.
How do you explain what happened to Carl Jenkins, the former guest who slipped on the stairs and broke his leg?
Can't explain it. One minute those stairs were clear and dry, next minute they're slick with ice and he's lying at the bottom of them.
Could a broken pipe or something have been to blame?
This place hasn't had so much as a leaky faucet since I came aboard. I keep everything screwed down tight and running right. You ask me, somebody iced those stairs down on purpose. 'Cause it wasn't nothing I did, no sir. No sir.
I'll get out of your hair now.
Good.
Yeah, that's a good text ending as well. Looks like it's just by the way I came. I think that still isn't a thing. I mean, someone's getting licked in the sauna. Let's just hope
I'm
it's
just
me.
going to stand here and absorb the warmth. I feel nice and toasty.
Cool, happy days. That was fun. Nice spot. Interfere with this shit. It's just. Oh.
Let's see, do I really want to go outside without a coat? I don't think so.
Okay, so I've seen where that leads. Yeah, I've seen like the. I think I tried to click on it when I was doing my little tour of outdoors. Shortcut. Okay, so you can be facing this, but it's still nothing. Can't fuck with that. There we go.
Well, who are you?
So yeah, this is a conversation I had last week, but
I'm Elsa's replacement?
Oh, the
lost
new
it,
maid, thank
when the
goodness.
game crashed.
I was
And then
wondering
when I
how much
redid my
longer the owner
steps,
expected
she
us
hasn't
to
turned up.
endure these conditions and still pay full price.
Of course, as a standard, whenever I do a game like this and get a crash or a game over, I try and do exactly the same conversation. But it's been a week this time.
How long has
so
Elsa been gone?
hopefully I won't
2
fuck
days,
it up.
I think.
Also, it doesn't actually
Maybe
matter.
even 3. I don't know. It's all a blur of dirt and dust and soap residue. My name is Guadalupe Comillo. My friends call me Lupe.
I definitely
So
did
I
this
should
setup
call you
last time.
Lupe?
I hardly think so, dear. For one thing, I don't even know your name.
My name's Nancy Drew.
2 things, dear. First, the alarm clock is missing from my room. I don't necessarily need another one. I just don't want to be charged for that one, seeing as I have no idea where it went to.
Missing
Second,
clock.
be a doll and clean my room first. It'll hardly take you any time at all, especially compared to the other
don't actually
rooms.
remember that
The
clock
other
thing.
guests are all men. Single men.
Well, I'm happy to report that I've already cleaned your room.
Excellent.
Did I forget her saying the clock thing last time, or did she not say it because I hadn't yet found the clock?
What are you looking at through the
I love
binoculars?
to sound nosy. I'm fooling no
Birds.
one. I'm Nancy Drew.
I'm watching birds. That's what I am, you see, a bird watcher. Sometimes I go outside and watch, and sometimes I stay inside. It all depends on what the birds feel like doing and what I feel like doing.
So that's what brought you to Icicle Creek Lodge, the birding?
Absolutely. The place is a veritable birding paradise, even in winter. In fact, in the short time I've been here, I've seen hawks, eagles, orioles, cardinals, jays, nothing truly rare. But to a wildlife lover such as myself, seeing them in such a spectacular setting is thrilling nonetheless.
I'm going to take a photo of that list of birds. I'm guessing if it's important, Nancy will write it down, but It's probably just colour.
Have you met the other guests?
I've bumped into them at one time or another, yes. I don't spend all my time in front of this window.
Don't I fucking know it.
That Yanni fellow, he's very talented, but extremely intense. His whole life revolves around being the best in the world. As for the two who are always sitting across the way playing that silly game, the older man, Bill Kessler, he's no deep thinker, but he's nice enough. But the other one, that college student, talking to him is like trying to converse with a giant turnip. No social graces whatsoever. I almost prefer talking to the handyman. Almost. Anyone that intent on destroying something as glorious as that wolf is hardly worth talking to.
Good luck with your birding.
Farewell.
Well, have I met everyone now? Lupo, Yanni, I'm Nancy Drew, vacant isn't a person, and Lou and Bill, the gamers.
Can't check that off yet.
Oh, I've introduced myself, but I haven't figured out if one of them is responsible for the accidents, or I've missed someone. Oh, it's nearly tea time, nearly another little food mini game. I'm going to ring the hospital because I think there's still people in there. Oh yeah, so the reason it took me several attempts to phone the sheriff before is because this numpad here and my actual numpad on my keyboard are the opposite ways up. So I was looking at that, at the one on screen, while typing on my real life one.
You have reached Pinevale Hospital. All our doctors and nurses are busy right now. Please try again later. Thank you.
Chill voice, good job. Just save the game again, because I mean maybe it's not flaky, but I hear scampering. Sleep around Lupe's room. See if there's any. Just a small alley. See if there's any sign of why there's not a an alarm clock. See if I can catch me in some kind of bullshit line. I can't master key that, can I? If I just tried the same key twice? I mean, I obviously can't anyway. So she's got a magazine about the thing. Oh, and I can read it, which I failed to do last time. Ooh, this looks like the sort of thing someone who's spying on him would have, right? Oh, nope. Nice water advert. Ooh, nice gun. Talks about him being sketchy. Environmental champion. Oh, Biathlon Bob! Oh, wait. Am I going to get to fire a sniper rifle? A little bit of gun info that I'm not going to bother memorising, but I'll remember Biathlon Bob's got me covered. So no, there's no info about the missing alarm clock there. I don't think I can get around the other side of the bed. Nope. Yeah, that is all alley. That is Lupe's room. Is she bullshitting the birds that she's seen? Comprehensive list of birds in the area of Icicle Creek, as well as the times of year they are present. I mean, I don't know if I can really achieve anything or leverage if I do catch her in a lie. She's seen hawks, eagles. I know, but she's only been vague. Like, there's merlins all you're getting in winter, but hawks, eagles, orioles, cardinals, and jays. There are no orioles in winter. It's all a load of bullocks. You told me cardinals are corvids there, Brazil. Oh no, jays are corvids. So they're fine. Cool. I mean, has she just named a bunch of sports teams who happen to have bird names rather than knowing anything about birds? Or are just lots of birds also sports teams? Like, the Jays are definitely one, the Cardinals I'm sure are one. I think the Orioles are a sports team. Eagles, well, it's Crystal Palace, but I imagine there's an American team as well. Hawks, it's definitely a Seahawks. I think it's Hawks. Anyway, yeah, she's full of shit, right? But I don't really know if there's anything I can do with that information. Like, you know, I haven't triggered anything for Nancy to have spotted that and call her out, and also she's fucked off again. Let's do food service. Close it up. What are we on? Oh, it's evening meal, isn't it? Oh, wait. Salmon and or salad. Griddle the salmon. Lettuce first. And the famous red dressing. All salads, in case you need to do some kind of poisoning, right? Man, that's a big fucking salad. So that one wants a salmon. That one wants a salmon. Oh god. Lots of salmons. Right. Fuck it. Can't have too many salmons, can you? Oh. Ah, fuck you. Ah, fuck you. That was a double salmon one, wasn't it? Yeah, so I need another salmon there. And there. Just gonna watch. Watch salmon never boils. No, it does actually. Well, it hasn't boiled. Where's the dressing? Right. There are two lettuces. Or is it just assumed that we always want lettuce? Paprika isn't dressing. What am I getting in? Do any of these look like dressing? Right, I'm going to fuck this up. Right, maybe this will tell me. Oh, there's spinach there. So I guess that's lettuce and that's spinach. So 1 egg and 3 yellow peppers. 1, 2, 3. Tomato and 3 spinaches. 1, 2, 3. 2 anchovies, 3 carrots. There's 2 and 3, right? 4 cucumbers and a crouton. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, this lack of dressing is really going to be a problem. Oh no, it just happens. Okay. Oh god! That's not a fucking drizzle, is it?
Order up.
These salads are complex. We should not have allowed this many options. So, 2211 012. I'm not going to remember all that. 2211. Let's do that for now. 2 2 1 1 0 1 2 1 1 2 1. Oh, there goes the dressing. Oh, mate, that's reminds me a little bit of fish Bella Vista, but significantly less appetizing. Fucking hell. I guess I'd just have to not order a salad if I was here, if you don't have the option of not having that disgusting shit. 1 2 1 2 1 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2.
Order up.
Okay, what do we need here? 2 salmons and 1 2 1 1 2 1. Sorry, this is probably quite boring if I'm not actually messing anything up, but I don't think your rewards for messing up are that amusing in this game. 2 1 3 1. Dressing. Service.
Order up.
1 3 1 1. How many croutons? I mean, good choice. They're nice, aren't they? 1 3. Oh, no one got lettuce. 1 1 2 3 1 1. Nothing. 2 2 4. 2 1 2 1 2 3 4. Oh no! Come on. At least I didn't accidentally jump.
Order up.
Why is there paprika? Did the breakfast have paprika options? 3 1 2 2. I've only just realised that is a different tomato graphic, isn't it? Because it was like a whole cross-section slice of a tomato at lunchtime, wasn't it? You know, the sort where you'd hope for it to make a horrible squelch noise. Whereas now it's in like salady chunks. 1 3. No fanfare. Yeah, plot relevance another option. Like, I'm not going to poison someone, but then there'll be some kind of catching someone out with paprika, like loads of it, just so they have to go and sneeze somewhere. Like, no one's going to like shit themselves because of just paprika, are they? Anyway, good progress. Didn't crash. Did some stuff. Go onto my take list. Not quite sure where I'm going next, but apparently I'll phone someone if I have to, even that goddamn cop. So, thanks everyone for watching. Next week's not too Christmassy, is it? No, I'll be doing next Christmas. I'll be doing next week, I mean. Yeah, I'll see you then. Good night.